Hello, welcome to the first step in the SOMAH application process, the reservation request package. Throughout this video, I will go into details about what to expect during this milestone and the documents to submit. The goal of the reservation request package is to determine if the property is eligible and to reserve the SOMAH incentives. The milestone is broken into two phases, phase 1 and phase 2. If the reservation request is approved, the funding is reserved for 18 months. The reservation request package is broken up into two phases to reduce initial application administrative burden, to provide quicker timeline for data requests, and to streamline the overall milestone requirements. Applicant may submit the phase 1 and phase 2 at the same time with the initial reservation request package submission, should they choose to forego the phased approach. To complete phase 1 of the reservation request, the applicant must submit the following documents: documentation of multifamily low-income housing eligibility, a list of tenant addresses on site within the property. This will serve as a referral list for the Energy Savings Assistance Program. Additionally, a VNAM load allocation form, a letter of authorization to receive customer information or act on the customer's behalf form, and a host customer data disclosure consent form. To show documentation of multifamily low-income housing eligibility, all projects are required to submit a copy of the property's deed restriction or regulatory agreement. The SOMAH PA will determine if the property is deed restricted and has at least 10 years remaining on the compliance period. A regulatory agreement is a legal agreement that states a property manager will restrict rent to make it affordable for low-income renters. Some common public entities that issue regulatory agreements are the California Tax Credit Allocation and the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. Please visit our program handbook to see a full list. Here we have an overview of what to expect during the reservation request package phase 1. After submitting the required documents, the SOMAH PA will review it and have it go through quality assurance checks. If suspended, the applicant will receive 20 days to submit the necessary corrections. If approved, the application will be pushed to pending data request to request submission to the IOU. The project would then be pending for receipt of the electric usage data from the IOU. The historical electric usage data will then be processed by the SOMAH PA. If no issues are found, then the IOU data results will be shared and phase 2 may now start. The documents to submit for phase 2 are the following: the reservation request form, the affidavit ensuring 100% of tenant economic benefit, the multiple bid waiver, and the application deposit. The purpose of the application deposit is to ensure projects have been properly planned and vetted and to prevent placeholder projects. The deposit amount is required for systems 10 kilowatt or larger and must be paid within 30 calendar days of invoicing. The application deposit can be paid by the property owner or a third party and will be returned into full to the payer upon verification of the completed project and the SOMAH incentive payment. Canceled or withdrawn applications will forfeit the application deposit and will not be reimbursed. For more information about application deposits, please visit the SOMAH Program Handbook. Here is an overview of the reservation request phase 2. After submitting the required documents, the SOMAH PA will review it and have it go through quality assurance checks. If suspended, the applicant will have 20 days to submit the necessary corrections. After the documents are approved and free of errors, the project will have 30 days to submit the application deposit after the invoice is issued. Once the application deposit is received, the project's funding will be reserved for 18 months, starting from the reservation approval date. The applicant can now start on the next milestone, the Energy Efficiency Compliance milestone. You can download the required documents and find samples on our website. Simply go to calsomah.org, click on the application process and documents page, and scroll down to the reservation request package. Click on documents to submit, and you can find all the documents here. Please note that some documents can be generated on our application portal Power Clerk, while some documents like the VNAM load allocation form, letter of authorization, list of addresses on site template, and host customer data disclosure consent form can be downloaded here. Please ensure you select the correct document for the utility the property is located in. The SOMAH PA is here to help every step of the way and ensure submitting your reservation request milestone documentation is as seamless as possible. Please reach out with any questions. Thank you for watching.